Fáilte roimh go fáil mí níos Gaeilge. Welcome back to Let's Learn Irish. Level A1 Topic Cead ag Déanamh socruithe. Level A1 Topic 14 Making Arrangements. Level A1 Topic Cead Rannóg ag Déanamh socruithe Cuid I trí. Ag díriú bheith Labhairt. Level A1 Topic 14 Making Arrangements Part 3 Focusing on Speaking. Lemúna, ceist na chur rinne an méid sé sléir agus an cheist sin a ragart, asking someone if they will be free and answering that question. Thabhairt, dócádaí sosialta, referencing different social occasions. Ceist na chur rinne, cén uair a bheith rud éigin siúl agus an cheist sin a ragart, asking someone what time something will be going on and answering that question. Cuire a thuairt do dhuine, giving someone an invitation. Ghlacha le agus dúil tú do chura, accepting and declining an invitation. Beag an bhilneog ag Déanamh socruithe schedule suntasach uairt don chníomhaíoch seo. You'll need the handout Making Arrangements, an impressive schedule for this activity. Schedule suntasach, an impressive schedule. Beag tú ag cruthú chórá idir bhirt faoin na himachtaí a méid siad ag freastal orthú. You will be creating a conversation between two people about the events they will be attending. Teach cárta ról suas an scáileán le eolas faoi am agus imeacht. Roll cards will appear on the screen with information about the time and the event. Mar hampla, for example, Roll A, Kosher Aisling on Dara Seachtaine Shahugan. Aisling's concert next weekend. Roll B, Ceol Chuirm, Meán for Shahugan. Roll B, a concert next September. Bhairth chórá idir an bhirt a chuma, you will need to create or compose a conversation between the two. Mar hampla, Duine é, bei me I dá chuig Kosher Aisling. Cahan, an Dara Seachtaine Shahugan. Bei me se ag dá chuig Ceol Chuirm. Cahan, Meán for Shahugan. Chórá a héan. Roll A, Kosher Aisling an Dara Seachtaine Shahugan. Roll B, Béla sa bhíolan I dálach san ihe amárach. Chur an fiseán ar ceall ar feadh cúpla nóiméad nuair atá an chórá a dhéanamh agat. Chórá a dó. Roll A, Breithlá Óin, Décéadín Shahugan. Roll B, Ceol Chuirm, Meán for Shahugan. Chur an fiseán ar ceall ar feadh cúpla nóiméad nuair atá an chórá a dhéanamh agat. Chórá a trí. Roll A, Drama de Máirt Shahugan. Roll B, Seisiún Ceol de Lún Shahugan. Chuir an fiseán ar cheall ar feadh cúpla nóiméad nuair atá an chórá a dhéanamh agat. Chórá a ceathair. Roll A, Siúla Bealtaine Shahugan. Roll B, Pól agus Áine ag Pósa, Abrán Shahugan. Chuir an fiseán ar cheall ar feadh cúpla nóiméad nuair atá an chórá a dhéanamh agat. Chórá a chuaig. Roll A, Cruinniú Maidin Amárach. Roll B, Teach Torna Tránóna Inniu. Chuir an fiseán ar ceall ar feadh cúpla nóiméad nuair atá an chórá a dhéanamh agat. Agus anois na hord ivriche, ordinal numbers. Rachmid siar orthú, we'll review them. An chéad, first, an chéad, an dara, second, an dara, agus an tríú, third, an tríú. Féchar topic a ceathair an teach agus lóistín, rinnemer na hord ivriche san éanad sin. If you look at topic 4, house and lodgings, we did the first couple of ordinal numbers and that unit. So an chéad, an dara, agus an tríú. Agus an éis dátaí, so we use the ordinal numbers for dates. So an chéad lá, an dara lá, an tríú lá, an ceathrú lá, an cúigú lá, an séú lá, an seachtú lá, an tochtú lá, an naú lá, an deichiú lá. Rachani tríd a ríis, we'll go through it again and I'll have you repeat them after me this time. An chéad lá, an chéad lá, an dara lá, an dara lá, an tríú lá, an tríú lá, an ceathrú lá, an ceathrú lá, an cúigú lá, an cúigú lá, an séú lá, an séú lá, an seachtú lá, an seachtú lá, an tochtú lá, an tochtú lá, an naú lá, an naú lá, an deichiú lá, an deichiú lá. Agus an éis léiad amach os ord, and now read them out loud. Agus an éis, teachig Íomhá suas an Scoileán agus bhaint an ord iver cheart a rá amach os ord. And now the ordinal numbers will come up on the screen and you will need to say them out loud as they come up. An tochtú lá, an cúigú lá, an seachtú lá, an tríú lá, an deichiú lá, an séú lá, an chéad lá, an naú lá, an ceathrú lá, an dara lá. And now a little faster on your own. And now I'll have you read the following after me. An chéad lá Déanamh. An dara lá de Mhárta. An tríú lá de Bhealtaine. An ceathrú lá de Bheithimh. An cúigú lá Dún. An séú lá de Lúnasa. An seachtú lá de Bhean Fóir. An tochtú lá de Dhearrafóir. An naú lá de Hamhain. An deichiú lá de Nullig. Cad a Thorlaíonn nuair a chuirtear dáta agus mí le chéile. What happens when they put the date and the month together? Tógnóméid agus Déanamh an gceist. Take a minute and think about the question. Look at your notes and see what do you notice happens to the month when we put the date and the month together. Cuireann de séimhú an anamachal a hagan ina dhia agus úsáidtear d' ribh anamachal a thosaíonn le gota. So we put de, and de puts a séimhú or aspirates the noun that comes after it, and we use d' in front of a vowel, and we add a séimhú to the consonant. Féach arís, look again and read along with me. An chéad lá Déanamh. An dara lá de bhairte. An tríú lá de bhealtaine. An ceathrú lá de bheithimh. An cúigú lá dúil. An séú lá de lúnasa. An seachtú lá de bhean fómhair. An tochtú lá de dhearr fómhair. An líú lá de habhain. An deichiú lá de nullig. Aber na dátaí a hagan suas an scáileán os ord. So say the dates that come up on the screen out loud. Mar hampla, a chathair dash a cúig, an cathrú lá de bhealtaine. So if you're in Europe, this is the 4th of May, an cathrú lá de bhealtaine. If you're in the US, that's on cúigú lá de aibreán. It's the 5th of April, because obviously in the US, they put the month first and the day after. Octahocht, an tochtú lá de lúnasa, obviously is going to be the same, both EU and USA. So for the purposes of this activity, so as not to confuse people, I will just put it up on the screen and I'll leave it for a moment and let you figure it out based on wherever you're located in Europe, or whether you use the European model or the US model of naming your dates. Again, if you're in Europe, an cathrú lá de bhealtaine, or if you're in the US, an cúigú lá de aibreán. Agus anois na freagaí. First we'll do the date followed by the month method. An tríú lá de feabhra. An seachtú lá de aibreán. An cúigú lá de bhean fómhair. An séú lá de lúnasa. An chéad lá de bhealtaine. An dara lá dúil. An cathrú lá de dhearr fómhair. An tochtú lá de bheithimh. An léú lá de bhairte. An tríú lá de feabhra. And now the month followed by the date format. An dara lá de bhairte. An cathrú lá dúil. An léú lá de bhealtaine. An tochtú lá de bheithimh. An cúigú lá Déanamh. An seachtú lá de feabhra. An deichiú lá d'Aibreán. An séú lá de lúnasa. An tríú lá de bhean fómhair. an dara lá de fiabhra. Le an filleog ag déanamh socruithe díolann an uachtaráin uait don chníomhaíocht seo. You'll need the handout, the President's Diary, for this activity. Díolann an uachtaráin, the President's Diary. Is tusa duine de na rúnathe atá ag uachtarán na hÉireann. You are one of the secretaries of the President of Ireland. Hit tú I de chola ag an grinú Déanamh. You fell asleep at the last meeting. Tá barnaí I de chuid nótaí dá bharr. There are gaps in your notes as a result. Chur glí ar an rúnaí eile chun na barnaí a líana agus an sin líon isteach díolann an uachtaráin ag geart. Call on another secretary to fill in the blanks and then fill in the President's Diary correctly. Seo an cheist a bheith uait. Here's the question you'll need. Caitheann a bheith siúl, no caitheann a bheith an. When will such and such happen? Déanamh na rudaí seo a leannas sa chórá. So do the following things in the conversation or include them. Bannig don rúnaí eile, greet the other secretary. Cuir ceist cadé mar atá an duine eile, ask the person how they are. Aber cad a hála, tell what happened. Hit me I me chola ag, I fell asleep at. Fifrig den duine eile faoi na hócáidí áirithe. Ask the other person about specific occasions or events. An bhfuil is agat, do you know? Céim fá a bhfuil cláirseach ar dhialann an uachtaráin. Why is there a harp on the President's Diary? Cé an Taoiseach? Who is the Taoiseach? Cé an Tánaiste? Who is the Tánaiste? Cad Dáil Éireann? What is Dáil Éireann? Is he an chlárseach armas na hÉireann? The harp is the Irish coat of arms. Tá sé bunaithe ar an glórseach a bhí ag rí na hÉireann brian baróide, agus tá sé le feiceáil sa mhuséim I Gcoláiste na Tríonóide Baile á Clia. The design is based on the harp that belonged to the King of Ireland, Brian Boru. That harp can be seen today in the museum in Trinity College, Dublin. Ireland has the distinction of being the only nation to have a musical instrument as its national emblem. The harp was first recorded at the Arms of Ireland in medieval times. It is depicted as such alongside the coats of arms of a dozen other more medieval European kingdoms on a single folio of the Verbergen roll of arms, a Flemish roll of arms compiled in about 1270. The model for the current standard representation of the heraldic harp is the 14th century harp now preserved in the Museum of Trinity College, Dublin, popularly known as the Brian Boru or Brian Borova harp. The state coat of arms is a gold harp with silver strings on an azure field. This is adapted in flag form as the presidential standard, which is flown at the president's residence or as an uachtaráin. The government, its agencies and representatives at home and abroad also use the harp as the ordinary emblem of the state. It is the principal element of the seals of the office of President and all government ministers, and the harp is also found on the obverse side of the euro coins minted in Ireland. Taoiseach. Taoiseach is the Irish Prime Minister. Tánaiste, the Irish Deputy Prime Minister. Dáil Éireann, the House of Parliament. Úsáid na termíoch sin as Gaeilge in Éireann go hiomlán, agus sa meán chumarsáide fiú nuair is é an béarla atá in úsáid. That Irish terminology, Taoiseach, Tánaiste, Dáil Éireann, often shortened to as the Dáil, is used entirely in Ireland, even in the media when the English language is used. Agus inéis díolann an uachtaráin freagaí. And now the President's Diary answers. Banis an tánaiste amara a gohéndiag, kosher an thabhairt a borc an Ionisce, an tríú lá de úl ag tríochlog, sesiwn ceol e bhacha stíomhna, an ceathrú lá dúl ag seachtachlog, criniú leis an tíseach, an cúigú lá de lúnasa ag adóchlog, criniú in áil éireann, an seachtú lá de bhean fór ag de, breth lá ife, an tochtú lá de dhearr fór ag a sé, drama in airchlann na manisteach, an níú lá de saoin ag a hochtachlog, a ceolcharm in airchlann an Olympia, an 10 lá de nullag ag Labhairt tar éis a seacht. Ar bhailít, would you like, an cuimhin leat conas freagra dearfach agus dioltach a thabhairt ar an gceist sin. Do you remember how to give a positive or a negative answer for that question? Ar bhailít, bhuailm, I would like. Ar bhailít, níor bhuailm, I would not like. Ar bhailít, would you like? So we can use this phrase to ask somebody if they would like to go somewhere with us or accompany us. Ar bhailít dul go dtí an fictúrlan. Ar bhailít dul go dtí an rank. Ar bhailít dul go America. Ar bhailít dul chuig scanán. And now I'll have you read through each of these questions. Ar bhailít, bhuailm or níor bhuailm. An féidir leat smaoineamh ar chluite eile chun na ceistena sin a ragart. Can you think of other ways to answer that question aside from bhuailm or níor bhuailm? Bhrálam, go raibh maith agat. I'd love to, thank you. Bhrálam ach beidh mé ag obair. I would love to, but I have to work. Bhrálam ach ní bheidh mé saoir. I would like to, but I won't be free. Tá brón orm, no tá mé buartha. So we could say tá brón orm, tá mé buartha. I'm sad, I'm disappointed. Tá brón orm, I am sad. Tá brón orm, sadness is on me. Tá an buartha, I'm sad, I'm sorry. So bíonn mothúcháin ar dhuine, cosú leis an tlí ina bhíonn tinnis agus éadaí ar dhuine. So feelings are on people, just like we have sickness on us or we have clothes on us. So we use the same preposition for when you are feeling a certain way. Tá áthas orm, I'm happy. Tá brón orm, I'm sad. Tinnis, illness. Tá tinnis cín orm, I have a headache. There's a headache on me. Tá slideán orm, there's a cold on me. Éadi, tá cóta orm, I have a coat on me. Tá hata orm, I have a hat on me, and so on. So, foranimnacha réamhachtlacha So the prepositional pronouns based on the preposition orm, ort, erhi. Orm, on me, ort, on you, on him, erhi, on her. Tá áthas orm, I am happy. Tá slideán ort, you have a cold. Tá geamsaí he's wearing a sweater or a jumper. Tá cóta erhi, she's wearing a coat or she has a coat on her. The following activity is a group activity. If you have a study buddy or you're in a class, it's a chance to have a conversation and invite people to go places with you and to accept or decline the invitation. If you don't have a study buddy or you're not in a class situation, maybe you could just write out the conversation and practice reading it aloud. Ar bhailít. Beggars cuire a thuair do dhuine eile dul áit éigean leat. You will need to invite someone to go somewhere with you. Mar shampla, bhaile dul chuig seisiún ceol amárach. Would you like to go to a music session tomorrow? Ghlachi, no ní ghlachaigh an duine sin leis an gcuireadh. That person will either accept or not accept the invitation. By no erhi, úsáid a bhaint as ceann na freagraí nua ón lista. He or she will need to use one of the answers from the list. An sin tuirfidh sé nó sí cuireadh dit dul áit éigean leis nó lei. Then he or she will invite you to go somewhere with him or her. Ghlachaigh nó ní ghlachaigh an duine sin leis an gcuireadh. That person will either accept or not accept the invitation. Arís, begar úsáid a bhaint as ceann na freagraí nua ón lista a chuir sibh le chéile. Again, he will have to use one of the new answers from the list that you put together. Leannig an nós timpeall an rang go dtí go mbeidh cuireadh agus freagraí tugtha I gach fáil amór. The routine will continue around the class until everyone has been invited and responded. Smaoinigh dhá áit nó dhá ócáid bhaile dul chuthú. Agus siúl timpeall an ranga agus cuireadh a thuair thabhairt dul leat chuig nó go dtí an áit sin. So think of two places or occasions that you would like to go. Walk around the class and invite two different people to go with you to that place or event. Mar shampla, bhaile dul go dtí an fictúrlan le lom de mórt. Befrálam go bhfuil Agus sin deire le Rannóg a héan ag Déanamh socruithe. And that's the end of section 1, making arrangements. Ceist de chur dhuine an meid se sléir agus an cheist sin a ragart, asking somebody if they'll be free and answering that question. Thabhairt do cádaí sosialta, mentioning different occasions, social occasions. Ceist de chur dhuine cén uair a bheidh rud éigean ar siúl agus an cheist sin a ragart, asking someone what time something will be going on and answering that question. Cuireadh a thuair do dhuine, giving someone an invitation, agus ghlacha le agus diúil tú do chura, accepting or declining an invitation. Tá na nótaí agus bilóga oibre le fáil in éineacht le cóid fuaimne agus nasca na Quizlet, suíomh lúscartaí. The lecture notes and worksheets to accompany the course, along with the MP3 files and Quizlet links, this is a flashcard website, are available. The original files are available to download at Theastas Eorpach na Gaeilge, teg.ie, or edited versions can be found at my website, simplyjacinta.com. Direct link is in the description box below. Míle buíochas do Theastas Eorpach na Gaeilge as cead a thuair dom úsáid a bhaint as na háiseanna closamhairc atá le fáil ar a suíomh. Many thanks to Theastas Eorpach na Gaeilge for their information to use, the learning materials and resources that are available on their website. Tásúlgam gur bhain sibh tanamh as. I hope you enjoyed it and got some use out of it. If you did, like and subscribe and share with your friends who may be interested in learning Irish.